Okay, hi everyone. My name is Romeo Castro, and I will explain a presentation about the structure of a diagram. In this presentation, right, step by step. Why step by step? Because it's a diagram what we have here. This is that I will explain, right? In the first part, I will talk about in this structure. Our sentence is the student got the teacher in an apple. We can understand that because it's a sentence. It's simple, right? But the structure of this diagram, we don't have the form or understand what is the sentence here, right? And by the way, I will explain that. It's the first part that we'll understand. It's we will identify the subject, noun, and main predicate verb. Okay, we will draw a long horizontal line that it's with baseline, right? And then a short vertical line between the two words. This is the first step. The subject noun is the first, and the second it is the main predicate verb. In the second step, we will add the direct object. It goes on the baseline after the verb. Okay, this is the direct object. We will see that the first part of the object line it is complete, right? We will identify the subject noun and the main predicate and the direct object. We have the first part of with diagram, right? But in the third part, we will add the direct objects, no, the indirect objects, sorry, the indirect objects, and go on a small horizontal line under the verb, right? Connected by a diagonal line. That's a little bit confused, but we have um, the subject noun and main predicate and the direct object. So we go to connect this part of the diagram with the under with the right diagonal line. With a line, we can connect the indirect objects and the indirect objects, right? If in this fourth step, we will add the propositional phrase. Like with the other step, we will connect this prepositional phrase with a diagonal line that is under to the indirect objects because it's the form to connect the prepositional phrase with the indirect objects. But finally, we have the all the diagram understood because we add the modifiers and articles on diagonal lines. All that it's under the line, it's in diagonal to connect that it's part, the first part that it's up to the line, that it's just the cross lines separates but just a short vertical line between these three words. Like so, we add the modifiers and the articles and diagonals lines beneath the words they describe. Okay, we have this and right, we can understand the sentence. Okay, in the sentence we have the subject is the student and the predicate is got the teacher an apple. Yes, but we can understand that in the first time, right? Okay, but what is the object? What is the proposite that it's a diagram, right? Just to order in base to grammar, because the word student it's a noun, the word gap it's a verb, the word apple it's a noun. We can understand that. We can learn that in this basic form to a diagram that to the first time we can't understand. But right, we know the with the prepositional verb, right? In this in the fourth step, we will add this the prepositional phrase that, and this is at the determiner in the phrase in the sentence. And now the and teacher, the word the and teacher, it's an indirect object that it's we can add in the fourth step. The these words the and teacher, and the last one we can add the like determiner and like an article, like an article, the determiner. The teacher, it's an indirect object, a student it's a noun, gab it's a verb, and apple it's an other noun. And with this part in the mind, right, we can order the phrase, the sentence, the phrase in a subject and predicate like this sentence. It's the student like a subject and a predicate. It's the gap, the teacher, and apple, and we can result with diagram. And this is the explanation that I have to do about this diagram. So thank you that listen me to the time in this part, and we will soon